Obviously, we're a few weeks away from the release of UFC 5 and EA is still dropping promo for it. Just actually dropped a new trailer today called New Game Modes, and I had some thoughts on it, so I wanted to just react to it. I have already seen it. I do already have some things that I want to say about it because it's fucking ridiculous. EA is just treating us like cunts at this point. Just to clarify, I'm not like a casual stand and bang player or anything. I've been playing these games competitively for years. Since EA UFC 1, I've been consistently like top 100. UFC 3, I was top 30, top 20 most seasons, even held like top 7 at one point. So I'm not trying to flex on anyone. The fucking game's terrible. I just want to, let you know that this is coming from a perspective of somebody that's played these games for fucking years, thousands of hours. Also, in saying that, I can admit I'm probably a little bit biased because obviously I'm a sim player. I prefer playing simulation and I aim for realism, and that's what I want out of a game. So obviously not everybody wants the same things as me. But if you play this game ranked competitively, or you play this game as an MMA fan that wants like an authentic MMA game, you'll probably relate to a lot of the shit I'm saying. Also, I just want to say I've got a puppy and he's just like walking around the room. So if you hear like him scratching something or fucking trying to chew something, I'll have to stand up and like go take it off him. Apologies. But anyway, yeah, let's react to this fucking trailer, man. Flipping off a cage, all good. Now, I just want to instantly say, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I'll be watching it on my phone down here because I'm not smart enough to get it all on the screen at the same time. So yeah, if you see me looking down here, I am watching the trailer, don't worry. Valentina Shevchenko is for some reason 7 feet tall in this game. Or maybe his created fighter is just really short, but Valentina is definitely not this tall. Again, not really any of my main points in this video, so I won't dwell on it too much, but I just want to point out the fact that they've mocapped for this game using about 3 people, and they can't be fucking bothered to even rescale it. So Valentina Shevchenko is the same height as pretty much every other fucking character in this game. We've seen this issue already in the trailer with Brandon Moreno being the same height as Herb Dean, even though he's a flyweight. Shout out Balian. This is no shade towards Balian. I fucking love Balian. I love all the MMA on point guys. I love there's no ill will towards Balian. They've obviously asked him to write a script for this video and he's done an amazing job. He said exactly what they wanted him to say, so this is no hate towards Balian. Just want to get that out of the gate straight away.
Take a look at new features like UFC Fight Week, online career mode, changes to Fight Now, and the new rule sets for some of your favorite modes. As well as new features you'll discover in career mode and tons of awesome stuff that's going to change the way you play UFC 5. Let's start with Fight Week. UFC 5.
Now, what I will say about this Fight Week stuff, right, because it is about the only actual new thing in the fucking game. Yes, it's a cool addition, I'm not disputing that, but bro, this shit was in UFC 1, in UFC 2, EA UFC 1 and 2, this was in there. You could make your picks on a card, you could play the pick out. Let's say you had Volk first round KO, you would say Volk first round KO, make your prediction, and then play the fight and actually try and get that Volk first round KO, and there was leaderboards, there was everything with it. This isn't new shit, bro. This is stuff that hasn't been in the game for 4 fucking years, and they've decided to just put it back. So that is about the only new thing in this whole trailer. I just want to get this out of the way straight away. This might be new to UFC 5, and maybe it hasn't been in the games for a little while. This is not new. This has all been done before, exactly like this, in this format, with the little fucking windows and everything. Yeah, we're just regressing, bro. We're just taking things out of games and then putting them back in a few years later and getting credit for it. Every fucking game does it now. It isn't just EA, but it's just disgusting, bro, to be honest.
It's truly an extension of the UFC fan experience, event-driven live service update. In the build-up to the biggest UFC events, you'll be able to take part in a series of all new challenges and features that really connect you to the blockbuster UFC cards and the world of MMA in a way that's never been done before.
Never been done before, except on your first 2 fucking games in the series.
Several Fight Week challenges. These challenges give you different
objectives. And bro, let me just say, that gold square there with the UFC glove on it, that is straight from UFC 4. If all of these fucking profile pictures and player cards are just recycled from UFC 4 with like 5 added new ones, bro. Listen, I don't give a fuck about the player card customization that much, right? I can move past it, but make some effort. You got design teams on fucking payroll for a reason. Please, can we get some new icons? Can we get some new fucking... Why is that even still in the game? That should be like a UFC 4 thing. It's not that groundbreaking of a fucking image that you have to bring it to this one. I'm pretty sure that quote by Dom Cruz is in the game as well. Might be wrong. There's a celebration or something there for a calf that I'm never going to use, and then a bunch of clothes for calves that again never going to use, because UFC fighters cannot wear fucking tank tops with fanny packs in the octagon. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Customization assets, emotes, and even UFC athlete alter egos. There's also
these are all issues from the calf system last year. I won't talk about them too much. They're stupid, but what can you do? You know, they're in there.
Game mode this year is online career mode with your own created fighters.
Okay, online career mode. Let me just say as well, these 4 fighters that he has here, these default looking like realistic fighter calves, this is not how it's going to be on online career mode. You've put all these fucking vanity items in the game like lion heads and gold chains and all this shit. Do you think the online career mode is going to be a bunch of like realistic looking UFC prospects? You know, if I wanted to make Rory McDonald, a calf of Rory McDonald, and go on online career mode and try and get like a UFC run or whatever the fuck, all I'm going to be fighting is ninjas, bro. So it isn't going to be like this. For the sake of this trailer, it sure looks cool. So, you know, it gives you those UFC 2 Ultimate Team vibes, but how am I praising UFC 2 Ultimate Team? How has it got this bad that I'm actually praising Ultimate Team on UFC 2? I only played that shit for the fucking trophies, and I probably enjoyed that more than I'm going to enjoy this shit.
It's matchmaking, division progression, and title chases across 4 different divisions. Created fighters are no longer used in rank mode like in UFC 4. Instead, UFC 5 has a separate game mode for competing with them. There are 4 different divisions to choose from with your created fighters, and there's plenty of character customization and vanity items to show off while you make your way to the online titles. You fight in online career matches, you earn.
Now this is slightly promising, because you see in the top left how there's a tab for attributes and there's a tab for moves. Now the moves tab could easily just be leveling up the moves that the default preset calf fucking thing gives you, but I would like to think that you can choose your own moves. So hopefully that's come back. Hopefully they haven't made a whole fucking game mode around online calf championships and not let us actually choose specific moves. That would be fucking crazy, because there would just be a meta and everybody would just choose that preset, similar to how there is in UFC 4. So please, if you're going to do this calf shit, please just let us choose exactly what we can throw, what moves, what techniques. Just please, come on.
To improve your created fighters' attributes, moves, and perks. And once you reach the level cap for your athlete, you can prestige, which will reset your evolution to the starting point, but increase the level cap and unlock access to additional moves and perks.
Okay, that hair that calf in the red shorts has got, that has been in the game since UFC 2. That fucking haircut has been in the game, that exact haircut. They're on a new engine with 3 games ahead in the fucking timeline here, and they're still using the same hair. For the trailer as well. Bro, I was using this hair on my Ragnar calf, my Ragnar fucking Lothbrok calf in UFC 2 on Ultimate Team. That was the hair I was using. What's going on? There might be new hairstyles in the game, like, fair enough. I hope there fucking is. I'm praying there is. I shouldn't have to fucking gamble on the fact that they've actually added hairstyles into the calf system. But yeah, I just wanted to say that exact haircut has been in the game since UFC 2, so just lazy shit, bro. Again,
UFC punch card.
Look at this fucking battle pass thing, bro. So you've got coins, a t-shirt that I'm never going to use, and half of the player base is never going to use because they want realism in the calf system. They don't want wearing fucking t-shirts in the octagon. That doesn't happen. Again, look at this battle pass. Just a bunch of shit that half the player base is never going to fucking use. T-shirts and jogging bottoms. Nobody's going to use this shit, bro. Other than the casual players, and maybe if somebody wants to have a bit of fun and whatever, it's a gimmick, and it's the base of their whole unlock reward system is earning these clothes and these vanity items that nobody uses.
Just play the game any way you want and earn your way through a set of predetermined rewards, including in-game currency, player profile customization,
just coins, 500 coins, track pants, 500 coins, shoulder brush fucking emote. Come on, boys. Circuit board icon. I fucking can't wait to put the hours in and get the circuit board icon.
Always something to be working towards as well with profile challenges. They're back and they will reward you with XP that helps you level up your punch card. There's also alter egos.
Alter ego is one of the best additions that they've made this year. I'm not even going to front. Alter egos, I'm a big fan. But this isn't a new game mode. Why is this in the trailer?
Your favorite athletes in their authentic career-defining moments. For example, Origins Volkanovski has slightly different perks and even some different stat changes.
You know,
so you can play
this is the only thing fucking thing they've done right, so they're putting it in every single trailer, this alter ego shit. And again, I don't know if this is final, but as you can see here, with this fucking challenge, you can unlock accolade for gems, so you get this little gem icon. But on these ranked division challenges, you don't get any accolades, you don't get any icons for your player card. Now again, I don't really care that much, it's not that big of a deal. But in UFC 4, when you get Division 20, depending on what season it is, you get the challenge for getting in Division 20, and that challenge, it unlocks like a little, they call them accolades, it's just like a little icon on your player card. So for example, if you played the game when it first dropped and you was Division 20 in Season 1, 2, 3, you can kind of flex that, and in the future when somebody sees that Season 1 Division 20 on your player card, be like, damn, this guy's been playing since Season 1, you know? It's just a little cool addition. Nobody really gives a fuck about it. I don't even know why I'm mentioning it, but it's just a back step. Obviously, maybe they'll change this because the game isn't out yet, so why would they have everything finished like in the challenge? I don't know, but I'm holding out hope because, again, we're just making regressions here, man. What the fuck are we doing?
If you know anything about me and my
what is wrong with this guy, bro? What the fuck?
UFC games. And with UFC 5, we're getting some features to improve the overall experience, make things more enjoyable, and also increase the difficulty.
I'm pretty sure all of those tattoos. Have been in previous games. I'm not gonna die on my shield about it because I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I've seen half of those tattoos in UFC 2 and 3 probably, to be honest.
A UFC athlete.
I can't just cover up. Makes it hard to see shots.
Why does he sound like Forrest Griffin? Why? This is the problem with voice lining, like RPGs or like create your own character type games. What if I create a Brazilian fighter and he sounds like Forrest Griffin, bro? You know? What if I create a fucking Polish fighter that I can't speak English and I'm doing like this roleplay thing, he's coming over from like a Polish fight league and this and that, and then in the cutscenes he's fucking from Colorado, bro. You know, we don't need the voice lines, but it's a double-edged sword because people want press conferences and post-fight interviews in these games, but they can't do every fucking country voice lines. You know, it's unrealistic to expect that, so just leave them out is what I would say. If you want to do press conferences, maybe do it like UFC 4 had a good system with the tweets where you could kind of speak, but it wasn't voice lines. You know, they need to get on that New Vegas shit, bro, and have like the New Vegas fucking dialogue system or something. I don't know, but voice lines in this game, when you can create your own fighter and he can be anywhere and he can be from anywhere, having the voice lines as a default, like American fucking default skin ass voice. Like,
a lot of data coming in, so we know how our users are playing career mode. We know how many players are playing career mode. It's a very popular mode on UFC 4. A lot of people play career mode multiple times. And one of the pain points that we saw was training camp, obviously. It takes a long time. Training camp in real life, it's not fun. What we've allowed you to do in UFC 5 is, one, you can simulate your entire training camp and get to peak fitness. So once you've completed a challenge pack in sparring, you can then simulate to that grade over
just
going
to speak on this as well quickly. I'll try not to get into a big tangent about this. Listen, if you have a fucking combat sports fighting game, right, and you need to make the training camp some sort, like, make it fun and not make it such a grind, there's already a formula out there, right, to make these games, to make the training fun in these games. Fight Night Champion did it to an extent, but the best people that have ever done it, like many points I'll make in this video, is THQ at UFC Undisputed 3. The training camp in that game, if you want to get your speed up, if you want to work on some boxing, you don't just go into spar and the game say throw 10 jabs in this time limit. You throw 10 jabs and it levels your bar up. You go on the focus mitts. So somebody will hold pads for you, call out combinations, the prompt will come up, tell you what to throw. You'll throw the combination, you'll roll the punch, you'll do whatever he's asking you to do, right? That's one training mode, or training game, I should say, mini game. Next, if you want to work on your takedown defense, you're stood there on a mat, your coach rolls a tennis ball to you and you sprawl on it, pick it up, throw it back at him, and occasionally he'll throw the tennis ball at you and you have to counter with a knee. My point being, make the training minigames fun and the training camp becomes fun. I do not even, on UFC Undisputed 3, I've been playing this game for probably a decade and I don't auto sim every training camp. You know, sometimes I actually enjoy doing the minigames. I have my favorites, I have my least favorites. Exactly how it should be in real life. So they make this point about training camp is hard in real life, so it should be kind of a grind on the game. Yeah, it shouldn't be a boring grind. Nobody likes a boring grind. You know what I'm saying? If you've got a battle pass for a game that you enjoy, it's a grind, but it's part, you're playing the game. When you've got something that is literally a chore to do, which you literally, like, in between fights, you finish a fight and you're like, fuck, bro, I've got to do the fucking training to get... The solution isn't just, oh, well, now you can just skip all that. Now you can just skip the whole training completely. The solution is make the training more fun. They say challenge packs like it's some in-depth system they've got with the training mode. It isn't. It's stupid, bro. Force a tap out. Who the fuck says that? Have these guys ever watched the sport in their life?
Is back, but this time around it offers a whole new suite of authentic MMA UFC match types from the fan favorites, including Kumite and Backyard.
Bro said fan favorites and then said Kumite. I think I fought in the Kumite twice. And this is another issue, right? They've taken a menu where you can just select 3 rounds, 5 rounds, championship. I want to do it in this arena. I want to do that. Okay, fight. They've taken a menu and they've made all the options in the menu and they've made it their own UI selection on the screen to make it feel like you've got such choice. Bro, you're literally, there's one fucking... God. There's one game mode for 3 rounds and then there's another game mode for 5 rounds. Come on, bro. Are you serious? The only difference between the 5-round game mode and the championship game mode is the red corner probably just has a belt. That is literally it. It's a small change in the cutscene and you've tried to make it its whole separate game mode. Just chill out. Just chill out. Yeah, cool. And also look at that. All I keep hearing, and I didn't play the beta, so maybe I'm, ignore what I say here, but all I keep hearing from these developers is, you do not want to get hit this year, bro. Damn, bro, if you get hit this year, you don't want to get hit. And yet I just watched Cheeto whiff a head kick and get fucking overhand, which is the overhand right well, maybe not in this game, but in UFC 4 is about one of the most powerful shots you can throw. With the vulnerability system, Cheeto whiffed a head kick and caught an overhand right from one of the most powerful punches in the whole division, and he didn't even get knocked down for it. But you don't want to get hit this year? I don't know what's going on, bro. All this gameplay I'm seeing, it says the opposite. They're just eating fucking shots. Pause. Again, all this backyard stuff is whatever. I literally don't care about this backyard stuff, but I'm grateful if it's interwoven into the career mode and it isn't just like a random gimmick, then I kind of rate it, but... Different playstyles. So you've got knockout mode, which was in the last 2 games. You've got stand and bang mode, which was in the last 2 games. You've got competitive and simulation, which are literally just fucking sliders, bro. Like, do you know with the audio settings, when you go into your audio settings on these games and you have the preset modes where like one says like broadcast and it will be like the commentary and the crowds max, and then one will say like the corner where you can just hear the coaches and the punches landing more, like those presets. That is literally all this is. They've changed a slider, they've saved it as a preset. Competitive, give that its own UI, send that to the design team. Change the sliders a little bit more. Okay, stand and bang, send that to bro, this is laziness. You could do this in one fucking day. You could change these sliders yourself. Look at that menu. You can literally turn on instant get-ups and turn on disable grappling, and that's stand and bang, bro. So all you have to do is go on fight now, go on the settings, put instant get-ups and disable grappling, and that's stand and bang. Do we really... Fair enough for stand and bang, but do we really need whole other preset gameplay settings on a slider be hyped up into a whole fucking trailer, bro? I don't think so.
There's the simulation game style, which will be as real as it gets.
Bro, if I hear as real as it gets one more time, I will fucking kill myself. Don't think I won't do it, EA, bro. I'll kill myself on stream if you say as real as it gets one more fucking time. Bro, look at this shit, bro. So in UFC 4 and even UFC 3 in Stand and Bang, the hood had its own design. It was like a Tekken Street Fighter styled like health bar. It was like a health bar. So you got hit, the health bar went down, the health bar was empty, you got knocked out. They can't even be asked to do that anymore, bro. Now they're just using the default head health hood thing that you'll find in the normal game. They don't even have its own fucking... What are you lot doing, bro? What have you been doing for 3 fucking years? Seriously, what have you been doing?
In simulation game styles as well. Along with those 5 categories of game styles that we have, we allow you to make your custom game styles as well. So you'll be able to turn off doctor stoppages,
Okay.
You'll be able to turn down the damage. You can apply that to any mode as well and play UFC 5 the way you want to play.
I can't play UFC 5 how I want to play it because I want to play it realistically. And you won't let me play how I want to play.
Inside the cage in UFC 5. Whether you want to have a fight inside the UFC with the unified rules of MMA or something completely different.
You mean like UFC 4? For real? Listen, shout out to Bailey, man. He wrote a great fucking script for this video. He's making this game sound amazing right now, and it's just, if you know, you know, literally, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, now you know.
If you've been playing these games, you know that this shit is not new. Half of this shit is recycled. The online fucking career mode is basically Ultimate Team without the cards. The fucking fight week picks have been in this game years ago.
My most favorite feature this year is our fighter select.
Most favorite update from the last installment of this series to this is the fighter select, bro. We're in good hands, boys. We're in fucking... Hey, UFC 6 will be better, bro, I promise. Listen, that's cool, bro. I'm not trying to be a hater. Yeah, Izzy does the anime thing. Yeah, it's all good. Honestly, there's a lot I am excited about this game. And, you know, I've been saying to my friends, like, oh, but this, but that. And they're like, bro, the game's going to be shit. You know, they're even more pessimistic than me. I'm the optimistic one in my fucking friend group, bro. And I still can recognize the bullshit that they are feeding us in these trailers. It's stupid. Listen, I'm not even going to spend too much time on this part, right? Because I could be here all day with this shit. 1 day. 24-hour fucking weight class cycle, bro. We're playing women's strawweight until next Friday, boys. Listen, I'm a degenerate, right? I have a lot of free time. I feel sorry for the people that work like 45 hours a week and have wife and kids and just sit down to play this game for 10 minutes, but they want to play it ranked. They want to actually feel like they're playing for something and their opponent can't just back out if they're getting beat and it means fucking nothing. And they sit down and they have lightweight, strawweight, women's, and heavyweight for a whole day, bro. Let us choose who we want to fight, bro. Like, one of the peak times for you guys when people play these games is right after a card. A lot of people, if they watch Charles Oliveira just sub someone in the main event of a pay-per-view and then they hop on UFC, they're probably going to want to use Charles Oliveira or somebody else that was on that card. But they can't, because it'll be heavyweight, and they'll have to wait until fucking the 22nd of September, bro, to be able to choose Charles Oliveira. We don't want to play quick fight. You have the system in quick fight where you can choose anyone. Please just put it on ranked. Stop trying to do too much, bro. That's what EA are doing. They're doing too much. They're trying to fucking... Yeah, but look at this innovative way. Now, everybody can play every weight class, and maybe you'll even discover a fighter that you wouldn't have used before. Oh, I want to use fucking Shogun Hua, bro. Let me use Shogun, please. I don't want to use women's flyweight, bantamweight, and strawweight until Christmas, bro. Please, just let me choose who I want to fight as. Fuck. A whole day? Listen, it was like this when UFC 4 dropped. It was a day cycle, and they did change it pretty quickly, so 100% I know they'll change this shit, because nobody will let this fly. But don't even put it back to an hour. What do you mean strawweight, lightweight, and heavyweight, bro? What kind of combination is that? And now it's 2 fights and a belt instead of like 3 fights and a belt, or whatever it was in UFC 4? The only cool thing about this whole fucking screen that I'm looking at is the fact that it actually tells you when the season ends now, which is good because nobody fucking had a clue before.
Or competitive players. Pick your favorite UFC athlete, go head to head.
I can't choose my favorite UFC athlete and go head to head because I'm playing strawweight women's, bro. Again, look, you just earn XP for ranking up in these divisions, so... all those accolades, those cool designs that I'm sure people spent 45 minutes on a Thursday afternoon and got paid a fucking game dev wage for it, you know. I'm sure all those guys are happy that weight's off their shoulders now. We get no fucking accolades for ranking up. Maybe they'll add it because this, you know, the game isn't even out yet, so maybe, you know, whatever. I'm probably just getting ahead of myself, but still. And they say online world titles as well. Like, they're not wrong, but it's not like Fight Night Champion world titles. You win a world title when you go on a 3-fight win streak, you know? And then you rack up, like, as you climb in the divisions, if you're a competent player and you're like a high-level Division 20 or even like Division 16 and up player, it's going to take you a little while to get there, so you're going to pick up a lot of wins on the way because you're playing lower-ranked players to get to your division. So you just end up with like 47 title defenses. Like, they should really change that. But listen, relax. I know that's asking for way too much. I apologize. I know my place.
And game mechanics, as well as a whole host of all these new game modes. Fight Week.
These Fight Week picks have been in the game since Brian Ortega's model looked like this, bro. It's been in the game since Hector Lombard was on the fucking roster, bro. You can't just take something out for a couple years and put it back in and expect any credit for it. No.
UFC 5 is really raising the bar this year, and it promises to be the best MMA game yet.
EA Sports couldn't make the best MMA game yet if EA gave them a 10 billion fucking pound budget, Unreal Engine 14, and fucking brought in every head of UFC to advise them on how to make this MMA game. They couldn't do it then. Don't know why. Ever since Jeff left, we're fucked. We're fucked. The future of these games are fucked. Jeff would have never let this bullshit happen. As soon as he left, game over, man. I don't know what to say. This trailer just pissed me off. Like, I was actually watching it getting angry, thinking, look at me, I'm a sad bastard, you know. I'm a sad cunt to be sat there in my living room watching this trailer and actually feeling anger over it. That's how much commitment I have to these games, bro. They're the main game I play. I play hundreds, thousands of hours of these games, and I will play thousands of hours of UFC 5 because I'm a fuckboy shill, bro. I can't help it. Nobody else is making MMA games. If there was any alternative, boys, I would be on it. Undisputed 3 is great, and I still play that pretty much every day of my life too. But sometimes I don't want to play as fucking Rich Franklin. Shout out the Undisputed Forever guys. They're boys of mine. They're doing an amazing job. Before anyone comments, you need to get the update. I have a MacBook. I can't run the emulator right now, but I'm getting a jailbroken PS3. I'm on it, okay? I know, I understand. But if any other developer was making an updated MMA game with a current roster, I'd be on it. That's all I'm saying. Tons of new ways to play. Not even a fucking grams new ways to play, bro. Let alone tons. Shout out Bailey, though. I love that guy, man. Shout out MMA on point. No hate on Bailey, and he did a great job. That's it, man. You know, I've rambled on long enough. This video is long enough, so I will shut up and leave you alone now. About this shit, bro. I care about this shit more than FIFA players care about FIFA. Like, I play this game competitively, bro. You know, I consider myself to be a good player at this game, and I don't have many games that I'm good at, you know, where I can actually compete with the best players in the world. So forgive me, bro. I've been playing these games for a while. I've been playing UFC Undisputed games for a while, since 2009, since I was a little fat kid. Just want a semi-good game. Don't get me wrong, the character models, there's so many good things I could say about what's come out, you know, seeing these Pride models like the Vanderlei Silva, like, you know, it's all great stuff. It's all steps forward that UFC 4 didn't have. But don't try and make a game mode trailer and lie to the player base, bro. Lie to people that have been here, put in thousands of hours, spent money, like hundreds of dollars over the years buying these games. Don't lie to us, bro. Don't say that fucking stand and bang and knockout mode are new. What? You've changed the fucking rounds? More sliders? Everything that you've added could have just been added in a slider update to UFC 4. I know that's not how it works. I'm not acting stupid. It's a business. I get it. Whatever. Actually change sliders, which we can do. It's not even like a dev behind the scenes changing sliders. We can go in and turn these things on and off and change the sliders. I could choose the UFC 3-round fight, go into the settings and change it to a championship fight. I wouldn't ever have to choose the championship. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, that's it. I will go because, yeah, I don't know. I want to die.